Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the 26th River City Cup here on Parked Pro.
We are going to be following along the coverage of the feature MPO card here at Rundle Park in Edmonton, Alberta.
I'm Tim Plamondon.
And I'm Kristin, Swirles.
Round one here at Rundle Park, which is a bit of a birdie fest, established in 1980, 5,600 total length, an exclusive layout due to some construction happening in the park.
Yes, we dealt with some construction here at Rundle Park all season last season, so you're going to see some of our alternate holes.
So we've got a feature card here for round one, front nine. Leading us off, some high-end talent, Noah Higgins, 990 rated. Last year at this event, he finished 6th overall, sponsored by Prodigy. Big arm, big arm. Yeah,
we're going to see Noah throw some bombs today, I'm sure. Next up on your feature card, we have Heidebrecht, local Edmonton talent. Did not play at last year's River City Cup. Where were you, Sean?
Free agent. Someone signed this guy. We've got Greg Two Shirts Gatzke, 972 rated, MP50 last year. He won that division. He's also a free agent. Coming up to MPO this year.
And rounding out your feature card, we're looking at Jace Barros. Jace is also a local here in Edmonton. Last year he finished 7th, and he is sponsored by Parked Pro's online store. Check out that hat.
Yeah, look at that hat. Go to the store, get one.
Yeah, you can have one too.
This event is sponsored by BR Disc Golf. Shout out to BR Disc Golf. They have been supporting Edmonton Disc Golf and area for a couple of years now and are fantastic. Take us through hole one there, Kristin.
Hole one is an alternate hole, so you might not recognize what you're looking at, but you tee off sort of down by the parking lot and the trail house, and it's a straight uphill shot, 315 feet up the hill, slightly guarded green with just a few of these guardian trees. Don't go along onto the road. It is OB back there.
Yeah, don't hit any of the vehicles back there. People park up there. We don't want to hit those vehicles. So we are going to see probably a lot of big hyzers probably around everything. Noah's going to lead us off with that hyzer play, up and over everything. This is going to be pretty close. And hits the guardian tree. I think he's happy with that.
Yeah, it looks like kind of long circle one.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Nothing wrong with that. There's a putt to be had there. There's also this straight line that you can kind of flex something up there. I'm not sure if any of these guys are going to take that route. Sean, again, electing to take the backhand hyzer route. Putting that one over top of those trees. Backside of that tree. That's fine there.
That's just fine. I've been on the backside of that tree with kind of the straight flexi route, and you can make something happen.
Greg also going the backhand hyzer over top of everything. This looks a little short. It's going to be a little short. He'll probably get up and down from there, though.
And Jace taking the hyzer line as well.
Yeah, he clipped that branch coming in. That's going to be pretty much no doubter for anyone on this card.
Off they go, hiking up the hill.
Off and away. This tournament's on. Let's get it. All right, here's Greg's upshot. Let's see if he can ring it up. He's got a spinny little putt. He tends to make these once in a while. Oh.
Metal hit.
Don't do that. Okay, it checked up. Sometimes that hill can be a little bit rolly. Noah, for his birdie. Yeah, that's a great putt.
Gotta feel good starting your tournament off, hole one with a birdie. Let's go.
Yeah, and like we said kind of early, like Rundle Park is a little bit of a birdie fest. You need to get after it right quick.
Well, especially for these MPOs, I think some of the divisions are happy with par and getting the odd birdie, but these MPOs and these big arms, they're coming out here with wide eyes.
Yeah. And Greg to clean up his par here. Should be no problem for him. Yep, good putt. And Jace will be the last one with the CTP on this hole. Good get. I think he threw a Firebird. Anytime someone throws a Firebird, I'm pointing it out.
And they're probably going to birdie also.
They're probably going to birdie. The chances are high. So we got 3 birdies out of 4. Pretty good rate on that one.
Yeah, the hole did play under average during round 1. 2.61 was the whole average for this field. So lots of birdies.
Lots of birdies. Noah getting the Park Pro rethrow. Run it back there.
That's what we've decided to dub it today, the Parked Pro Rethrow, whenever we get to take a second look.
Hole 2, it's originally hole 4 here at Rundle Park, again, because of the construction layout. Holes are labeled all sorts of different things. The pin is tucked behind those trees to the right, so players are going to be able to do either a large backhand hyzer or a turnover or a forehand. It does play a bit uphill.
Yeah, 224 feet, but it's going to play a little bit longer. And I've also been saying a lot this year, the trees that you have to get over if you're going to throw the hyzer line, which we're probably going to see here in a moment, they keep growing every year.
Weird, right?
Okay, so these spruce that Noah's looking right at, the ones right in front of you, I feel like I used to be able to get over those no problem.
Noah,
No.
opting for that Annie line.
He doesn't want to bring the spruce into question. He knows they are growing by the minute.
That's a great shot. That's going to be really, really well done. He's going to be really close. The cats are meowing at that shot. And Sean, with a Firebird, I'm going to point out the Firebird every chance I get. That backhand hyzer line. It looks a little inside, but it hung out. The problem with this hole is that you can catch edge and roll and be at the bottom of that hill very quickly.
Yeah, the ground up on top of this hill and actually in a lot of spots at Rundle Park can be pretty hard, not too grabby.
Jace landing his disc on top of Sean, so they're going to have a putt off.
Putt off.
Greg, this looks perfect. You want to swing it out and bring it back in, and checks up right beside the basket.
Like he's thrown this hole before.
I think Greg might be in contention for having played Rundle Park the most.
You were right beside each other, on top of each other.
Sitting on top of each other. Okay, now we have a putt off, but this is a scary, scary putt.
Yeah, looking downhill.
It's a nervy one. And that's what can happen. Jace just airballs it.
Maybe a little first round nerves, camera nerves, everything all together. Looking down the hill nerves.
Let's see if Sean can make the correction. Yep, perfect. Right on the band. That can be a scary putt. That can be a very, very scary putt. But Sean makes the correction, gets the birdie. He's off to a 2-down start. Now Jace with the comebacker. Oh, that was a little dicey.
He's happy. Take it and run, Jace.
Noah and Greg just tapping in. Look at that. Greg's not even waiting for the basket to get cleared. He's just canning that thing.
A couple of these guys have played together a couple times. Times before.
Jace with the comebacker. Look at this catch by the basket on the backside. Oh.
Good job.
Yeah, good one. Good comebacker. Again, 3 birdies out of the 4 gentlemen. So pretty good.
This hole also played under par this round for the field, averaging 2.53. So again, just a lot of birdies. We're gonna say that a lot today.
We're gonna say that a lot. This is hole 3. It's a par 3. It's only 147 feet. It is on a riser today. That bush behind it is out of bounds. This one is, if you get big eyes and want to ace it, it can get out of hand really quick.
Tim knows a lot about that because he ace runs this hole every day that he plays.
What did this hole average really quickly before these guys get away?
Yeah, this hole you think is going to be even easier than the last 2, but it is same as the last 2. So 2.53. So, they're and actually more bogeys and more birdies.
That's what I'm saying. This hole is sneaky. It's not that it has teeth, but here's the problem. That hill comes into play. That is out of bounds.
Yeah, okay. So more bogeys on this hole than the last 2 just because of that, even though it's 147 feet.
Sean, this is probably a 13 speed. Oh, this looks great. Get down. Yeah, that's good. I mean, but here's the thing. If you're short, you're going to be looking at this elevated basket at that OB hill.
Yeah.
Greg throwing the most flippy or
he's showing us
gummy putt.
He's showing us some sort of elevation disc there, probably either the koi or the interceptor or something.
That's a great play. And look.
Stuck
it. No movement. That's just a veteran play. Jace, he'd like to get another one here. That's what he does. Nice and low. I love the low play with a little ground action. Yeah, again, short. Short is difficult. It leaves a big putt.
We'll see what they do. Okay, so Noah's got to take his meter in here from the OB, just checking out with his card mates where they think he went out.
Having a bit of discussion, maybe just seeing.
Maybe even maybe deciding if it's OB.
Yeah. There is a line there, but it does look pretty faded. So
Nice of all those guys to come down and have the chat with him. You know, you got to do that for your card mates. Make sure you're all in agreement.
Noah just getting it near the basket there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, Sean, this is another scary putt. He's knocked one down, one scary putt down through 2 holes. Let's see. Oh, sit. Oh.
Okay, that metal hit was good. Tim, would you consider laying that up even if you were in the circle?
I would lay that up. Oh my goodness, Jace.
Left side.
That was a great catch by the basket. Great putt. That's a good birdie right there. Noah, just going to tap this in.
For the bogey.
For the bogey. It's all right. Again, early days in this tournament, so just keep going. Don't let one bogey get you down. Couple tap-ins. Greg's got to feel good about showing off his floppy disc and then parking it. Cheeky guy. Look at this tap-in. Oh, look, he's going to pull it right through the bottom of the basket.
Oh, he loves that move. He does that all the time. He loves that move.
Yeah, it's a favorite of his. All right.
Oh, who's this?
This is BR Disc Golf, our sponsor for this tournament, Kristin.
Woohoo! Located in Camrose, Alberta, which is only about an hour and a half outside of Edmonton.
So through 10 holes, Bogdan is actually leading this tournament 7 down, tied with Jeremy, who's through 12, 7 down. Luke Morstad up there, 6 down. Brandon Redekop, -5. Lee, -4. So as you can see here, the birdie rate is high.
Yeah, -7 through 10 and -7 through 12. To be expected by all those top guys. Look at this nice view of Edmonton's River Valley.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, this is hole 4. This is 341 feet. We are playing to the back pin. So if you're used to seeing the basket between that big tree that's right in our view there, it's not there.
Keep going.
It's keep going. There's a Mando way up to the left that you have to stay right of. And the drone's going to do a little swervy action. Yeah. Nice.
Hopefully your disc does that swervy action too.
Yeah. And you know what? These guys can get there. Maybe with like a big hyzer or a skip shot. Or a big turnover. I want to see how these guys play this hole.
I don't know what they're going to do.
So the Greg Gatzke's going to start us off. Let's see the line he takes. Oh, yeah.
Turning,
Oh,
late
it's
turn.
So good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's going to have and a good little roll. I think he's in about circle 2 there.
Circle 2.
But I mean, this hole's tricky to get to. It's not easy to access the green here.
For those of you familiar with Rundle but not familiar with this alternative construction layout, this is typically hole 6.
Jace, if he doesn't hit that tree. Oh, yeah, he's by it, and it's nice distance. Oh, that's a great one. He's going to have a scary putt, but that's on the green.
More risk, more reward, I would say, with the height of that shot.
Let's see what Sean does here. Does he do the same turnover? I like the low line, but this looks to be hyzering out. Yeah, it's going to hyzer out. Does it stay in bounds? Oh, no. Oh. It was dancing. So that's OB. The lovely lady there with the child couldn't help and kick it back in. But it's okay. It's all right. That's an unfortunate out of bounds.
And I don't really see the treetops moving too much. I wonder if he just didn't quite put enough turn or just chose too stable of a disc. I'm not too familiar with Sean's bag, but...
And Noah, look at this power. Get around it. Come on. That's That's the shot.
So they kind of all went the same line.
Yeah, that little kind of turnover.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that no one, usually, a play I've seen is that people skip it where the basket normally is and skip to
and
the
try
green.
to just skip forward.
Yeah. Sean, this is, again, this is a scary
Layup.
toss. It can get away.
The layup is smart.
And it checks up. So, smart play by Sean. Veteran play to just lay that up. Don't worry about it. Greg, he's going to throw another spinny putt here.
No layups with those gum putts.
No layups with those gum putts. And he hits a little band. He's so good at those. He gives those good efforts and hardly gets punished ever.
Circles are just guidelines.
Just the way it goes for some people. I think more often than not when I run those, all I feel is heavy punishment.
Okay, what are we looking at now?
We're looking
goodness.
at a very official way to measure the circle.
So, is that what he's doing, measuring the circle?
They're measuring.
Didn't we have it painted?
I don't think this one was painted because we ran out of spray paint for the OB lines on the backside of the course.
Don't worry, folks. If you're coming this year, that will not be happening in the future.
Great make by Jace. That's a scary, scary putt. And again, the cats are meowing at that putt. That is a great putt.
If anyone is familiar with the Lethbridge disc golf scene, Lethbridge, Alberta, there's a brand new company down there called Spear, S-P-Y-R, and they've made a really cool little device for the bottom of the baskets. Noah's cleaning up his birdie as I'm speaking. Great job. Good birdie, Noah. They've made a really great device. It goes right on the bottom of the basket, and it's like a little pull cord out to the edge of the circle so that you don't have to carry your own tape measure like Gatsby.
I feel like Gatzke's cart is kind of like Hermione's sack in Harry Potter, where you could just like pull anything out of it. It's like a bottomless bag of wizardry.
Totally. Or Batman's utility belt or whatever. It's everything and anything in there.
Just ask, because I'm sure Gatsky's got it. Jace, that's a great putt.
Yeah, glad we got to see the Parked Pro rethrow on that because we were chit-chatting.
And we're going to move on to hole 5. This is, again, back pin placement. So if you're familiar with this course, it's far. It's wide open here. There is a Mando that we're just starting to pass there on the right, but really shouldn't be an issue for anyone. 644 feet. Just get as big as you can off the tee.
Playing long today, they said, so maybe there was a little bit of a pushing wind. It certainly, I would say, plays longer than 644.
I think it's playing long because the drone is showing the basket short.
The drone is showing the short. Okay, so the drone is showing you the short placement, but we're playing the long where the white pin is in the front there.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is a bit uphill. I mean, it plays long because it's here we went for the second take. This is where we're playing to.
That's right. We got to make it difficult. I mean, that would be an automatic birdie for these guys. We got to give them a challenge. These MPOs, they can't have it too easy here at Rundle. So Jace is going to lead this off. Again, distance is really, really important on this shot.
Yeah, right towards the catch cam. That's okay up on the left side there. No problems.
Yeah, that'll offer him a hyzer in or maybe a turnover of some sort to get up to the green. It's definitely makeable from there. Let's see the distance. Let's see Noah let one go here.
Full send.
Look at the commitment.
I can't even see the disc anymore. I lost it.
Yeah, it's out there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crush.
That's pretty decent. And
that's a great little gap to be in. I don't know if he was planning to land in that little gap or not, but it's a great placement.
Is Greg deciding between just an air shot and a roller?
Maybe.
And I think he went air shot because I think that was his roller disc he had in his hand. Greg's got great power, but I think compared to the other people on the card, he might be a little underpowered. But, he got a great result there.
And they're all really landing left side, not bringing the Mando or those trees on the right into question at all. They're all keeping it left, and I'm assuming all 4 are going to take the left gap now. I know when I play, I'm often on the lower side, and then I'm kind of taking that right gap up, which is more distance, I guess, really.
These guys are all going to have, I think, just a basic hyzer in or a soft approach if they're right in the middle. Greg, he might have turned this one a bit.
2 turned.
Does it come out? Sometimes it gets a little gappy over there, and you can push through. I didn't see it push through, so hard to say.
It's a tough angle up here, too, I find, if you are up here on the left. Because now, look, Jace has gone...
He's a little pinched.
Yeah, and he's going to be a little inside. That's fine.
He'll get up and down from there, but, when you're that far up the fairway, you want to be making that approach. I like Sean's angle here. He's throwing a Firebird, I think, which means it's probably going to be parked because it's a Firebird. Yeah, take that. That's fine. Maybe a bit of a putt and a little bit of a downhill, but that's fine.
It is a little windy. We can see the trees, too.
The weather for this entire weekend wasn't really ideal.
I think this might have been our nicest day, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. And Noah, this looks really good. If you're making the catch cam turn around, I think you're in a good spot. What is this, like 20 feet, circle's edge? Yeah, that's fine. What a drive by Noah.
And this hole actually averaging over par for the day. So these guys have kind of made their approaches look easy. I mean, we still got to see some cleanups here and what's going to happen, but 4.3 on the day.
It's a tricky hole. It's tough to access the green.
One of the few holes that did not see a ton of birdies. Noah is hopefully going to show us otherwise.
This is a big putt. This would be a good moment for Noah. Yes. Oh, that got a little bit squirrely there for a moment.
Take it.
Oh, little disc spin. Grab that. That's a feel-good birdie. You're getting a stroke on the field there. Sean with a birdie himself.
Yeah.
Great shot. It's really just a matter of cutting this hole down as much as you can with a big drive, a good approach, and a putt.
Only 5 birdies on the day.
And we just
so
saw
we
two
just
of them.
saw 2 of them, and that was it. Yeah, only 3 others. The other 3 were Hector DeCow, Sean Morrison, and Zach Hirochi? I don't know Zach. Do you?
I know of Zach.
I've seen his name on the leaderboards.
Yeah. Jace going to tap in his par here. So 2 birdies, 2 pars. I would guess that would be one of, if not the top card average for today. Mm-hmm. So very well done by the feature card. We're getting that Park Pro rethrow here.
Little back of the cage catch. Good.
Noah just showing off what 3 good shots on this hole will get you. A big drive, a big approach, and a big putt. Gets you the birdie.
Okay, now we're going to fly hole 6, which, if you're familiar with Rundle, is typically hole 8. 338 feet, and it does play uphill, so it's going to play longer than 338. The drone is kind of taking you on this kind of hyzer line because the basket's going to be tucked in left behind these trees that we're swooping around. So there's certainly a hyzer play out into the fairway and tuck it back in. I've also seen folks try to cut through those trees that we just crept around.
Rollers.
We've seen the straight shot. We've seen the roller shot up through the trees. Tim likes the roller play every once in a while.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Here's Noah with no pars on the card through 5. He's got a big enough arm that he should be able to just get up and around this.
Yeah.
Sends it. If it's not inside, this will be perfect.
It looks a little inside. Oh.
Or...
Perfect.
Perfect.
What do we know? We only play this course every day.
Yeah, that is... I mean, let's just go ahead and give him the birdie. Still no pars through 6 because that was fantastic. Sean's also got the power to get there. Oh, that looks really good. Get down. Oh, no way.
He hit cage.
He hits cage and rolls back
20 feet?
No.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
40?
Oh.
All right. Roll it back.
Rethrow. Oh, slow pro replay. Oh, that's what we're supposed to be calling it, maybe.
Slow pro replay. I like it.
That's a mouthful, though.
Oh, this
Is it a
must be
Firebird, Tim?
It's either a Firebird or he throws a Gould as well.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, that's it. And like the top of the cage. Roll back. I mean, that's a dream ace, especially in a tournament. But, oh, man, just give that to the guy. Yeah, that's his gold. That's his gold. Oh, man. That is...
Darn.
I mean, he should have thrown it a little better. How many birdies did we have on this hole?
I'm just looking.
We'll see.
You want to know now or after these
I
guys
just want to
throw?
know how many we had.
We had 8.
We had 8 birdies. All right. How many are coming from this card? We'll find out. Jace, that looks wide. If it swings, it'll be good. It's got to swing.
Yep.
That's good. Inside of Sean's. Sean pins it.
Ace run.
Gets punished. Jace with a nice shot there. Gatzke.
Roller? No, I'm just
But
kidding.
he's gonna try the
Tight
more of a,
line,
the
yeah.
line drive.
And there is a lane kind of Oh, okay. So he just got caught up, but just past that tree, there is a lane in that takes you to the alternate placement or would take you all the way up to the basket. So he might have been trying for that lane.
But I'm excited because now we're going to get to see Gatzke do one of these. His little spinny approaches that he's really, really great at. It puts a ton of spin on it.
Spicy.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really good effort to try and hit it. There's a big bush there as a backstop. Let's see if Sean can make that basket pay for what it did to him. The answer is no. He's going to take a par there. The old ace to par.
I don't know what the name is for that Asar.
Sean with the SR. Jace.
That can't be right.
No, it's definitely not. Oh, Jace with
no,
another air ball.
Jace.
Putts are just a little off today, it seems, and he's made a couple good ones. He's made some good ones, but he's airballed too right now, and that can shake your confidence.
I feel like the wind is picking up a little bit as we watch this round too. Like there's just more and more movement in the trees.
Good comebacker though.
Yeah, good comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, other birdies here today were Jeremy Gauthier, Brandon Reddecup, Gavin Rowell, Hector DeCow, Parker Gibson. Shout out to Parker. Sean Morrison and Wesley Gregerson, and Noah, the only one on the card.
I mean, this is a tough get. It's a tough get, and we're gonna see Noah here park it again. Look at this, full commitment, releases on hyzer, never really gets out of hyzer, doesn't really flatten out. And I think if you've got the power, that's the key to just kind of bend it around all those bushes and just pop it down. Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, I still can't believe the roll that Sean got on that. Oh, again, shout out to BR Disc Golf for their support of this event and of the Edmonton Disc Golf Association, doing a lot for the community. Okay, well, let's get a little scoreboard update here.
Yay!
So through 13, we have Bogdan 8 down, Jeremy 8 down.
Yeah, each picked up another one. Brandon Reddecup still hanging in there. Sean Morrison's moved up a couple more spots.
Hector.
Lee's dropped a couple spots, and they're kind of all just hanging out. Lots of the same guys that we checked in on a few holes ago, shuffling around, like Tim said, still just kind of a birdie fest. Yeah, great job, guys.
And I think we're getting into some of our alternate holes for the construction layout. So this is, I mean, call it what you want. We're gonna call it hole 7. The bush on the left is fully OB up until about the basket where it juts inward. So it's a little downhill. There's a couple guardian trees. It's only 266. This should be like a putter or an approach or a mid for these big throwers, and it should just be, I mean, unless they're doing something I haven't thought of, like a hyzer.
Yeah, there's a hyzer line kind of around the spruce tree. I expect we'll see 4 of those. I play the straight shot right down the middle, but of course then you bring more of those OB bushes into play. And you do not want to go in there to get your disc.
No.
They are thorny.
There's the stock hyzer from Noah with looks like a mid-range. Get down. And here's the thing about this hole.
Great shot.
This is good. Because there's a hill that slants there, it can catch edge and roll. Noah's stuck around, so that was good. We're going to see what if Sean goes the same route here. Yeah. It looks a little inside to me.
Oh, hit the tree. That probably is good. Slowed it down a bit.
Yeah, and no issue with the OB there. That, like Kristin said, that OB is punishing.
These guys are all putting it way past. The OB sort of ends 3/4 of the way down. They're all getting way past there.
That's pulled by Jace.
Yeah. He still has an uphill look, but he probably had to yell out 4 to those guys on the tee down there. Greg giving them a little wave, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
Gatzke going with that hyzer line as well. This looks perfect. I love this. Now just sit. This is the issue. It can do the thing.
No, come on.
Yeah, and there it goes. There it goes.
Come on.
Okay, it checks up a little bit, but that's the problem with this hole. I mean, there's OB on the left, and if you put something higher speed up there, it can roll.
Great camera work. I don't know if that was Matt behind the camera or someone else, but that was dramatic.
It was dramatic, that's for sure. Jace with the little layup there just to get it back for that par. Imagine we'll see Greg now.
He's not too punished. Yeah.
Great putt. That's a really good get.
This hole played well under par, 2.68 on the day with a whole ton of birdies. Lots of the folks that traveled.
Oh, that was a good catch by that basket. No one knows it too. He's looking up saying thank you because that was a good catch.
And he doesn't want to lose, like, this birdie. It probably feels like a must get for these guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys that have traveled maybe didn't see this alternate layout and they came and just thought, like, well, this is easy. I got to get a birdie here.
We're going to see 3 birdies out of the 4, which has kind of been a theme for a few holes this round. But again, good job by these guys not to let this one get away. No OBs, which is really important on this one. It's so short. Like, if you're getting into trouble, it can really cost you. Get a little replay of Greg here.
Slow pro replay, or as Tim and I like to say, the parked pro rethrow.
They got, I mean, that's $1 million idea. Or renaming. Look at this. It inches from the pin, and it just wants to stay on edge.
Yeah.
Oh. And but listen, he makes the putt. Spoiler alert that we already saw. Great putt. Using the gum putt too.
This next hole I really like. This is another one of our alternates, so we're going to call it hole 8. Something that I love about it is this Russian olive tree on the left-hand side. It did play as a mandatory, I believe. So you had to stay right of that tree. Is that correct, Tim?
I don't remember.
TD problems. And the basket, once you kind of get past all those trees, the basket's out here. There's a forehand line, there's a hyzer line, I bet this hole probably saw some like thumbers or weird stuff. Like, it's not that long of a hole.
Yeah, these guys should have some creative ways of playing it. The hyzer will probably be the most classic, but turnover's also going to work. Noah showing us the turnover with a slower speed disc. Got to pan out. Yeah. Oh, we got a good cut in.
And good ground play. Yeah.
Wow.
Look at Noah's card.
No pars.
So green.
Yep. No pars. That's
No
great.
par Noah.
So I think we're going to see a forehand maybe from Sean.
Yep.
Oh, no.
A thumber.
We're gonna see a thumber.
I called it.
Let's see what happens. Right into that tree you love? No, over it.
Over it.
Now, does it come back? Yeah. I mean, I think he's in circle 2 there. He doesn't love that, but it's no real harm. He'll be able to give that a very soft bid. Now, Greg's always looking at discs and shots creatively. Oh. Forehand with a very overstable disc caught up in the trees. But front side.
Front side's okay. He'll get up and down.
Yeah. I like that idea. I like the force over. Jace, again, he's also going with the forehand.
Bigger hyzer line.
Clips the Russian olive.
Yeah, see, so this is what I like about this hole. You think no problems, but those trees really do come into play.
You see 223 feet, and you see the basket out in the middle of the open, and you think, okay, this should be a pretty standard birdie, but I'd be curious on the stats on this one, Kristin.
Yeah, we'll take a look here.
Jace with a little approach there. Greg with his approach. Again, using the gun putt, trying to spin one in. He's frozen in time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
good effort.
Good effort, Greg. Yeah, it did play under par, so it did play 2.58 average with a whole schwack of birdies and not too many bogeys.
Well,
so about 50-50, but...
feature card not really tearing this hole up.
No, they didn't really. So maybe this is a hole that a lot of the chase guys kind of got back on him.
Noah is going to collect the only birdie on this card, which is surprising to me, but I mean, that's disc golf. You got to make the shots, Greg. Ooh. Maybe took that one a little for granted. I don't know, but he makes it. It lands.
I think it was
good putt.
Yeah.
Good putt by Jace there. He's had a couple yips, but get some FPOs in the
Yeah,
background.
I was
see
gonna
see Terry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think maybe it was those FPOs being really distracting in the background there.
Blast those FPOs.
Oh goodness!
Look at this turnover by Noah. I mean, he did get a little bit fortunate with the ground play. I felt that he maybe overturned this a little bit, but it catches on that far edge and just cuts back towards the basket by about 10 feet.
He really just took the trees out of play too. Like he just said, you know what? I don't want to go through that gap. I'm gonna go right over it.
Hole 9, we're playing to the short basket today. We did switch some baskets up in between rounds as well, but we're playing to the short basket. So this is like kind of Rundle Park's top of the world shot, and these pros are all going to be able to get there very easily. It's just a matter of execution. Can they get there in the circle cleanly or give themselves little to no putt? But you'll see, we're going to the back basket here. We are going to the first basket.
There's almost always some sort of wind, whether it's a headwind or a crosswind. You don't always feel it on the tee, but once you get out past the trees on the right and you're coming down this hill, there's almost always some wind. So keep that in mind too on this hole.
Yeah, that's a great call by Kristin. Like up at the tee where Noah is right now about to tee off, you don't feel much. And you can see the trees are rustling. So wind can be a huge factor here. Oh,
flashes just behind it.
Goodness, that was really close. We're going to get the Park Pro slow pro replay.
Slow pro is hard to say.
I think read throw. Park Pro, come on. Andre, let's get with it. Look at this. Skip. Oh, right. That had to have been inches.
Tim, you love a good ace run, and now we've seen two. And we're watching this for the first time.
Yeah, we're watching it blind. We're watching it blind.
That was really exciting.
Sean, this looks really tasty too. Just sit a little deep. And again, that could be a wind thing where you see all those the tree leaves rustling. Like when it gets around that corner, you just don't really know what it's going to do. I know Greg loves the low line here. Let's see if he takes it.
Yeah.
This looks good though. Yeah.
Perfect.
Really, really well executed. I mean, if you keep it low, sometimes the wind affects it a little bit less. It's just hard to match the hill. Jace, this is really high. Oh, it's falling, though. Oh, this is really good. Okay, great. So we had a couple ace runs. We had a couple really, really close shots. Like I said, these guys should be able to ring this one up or get it very close. Let's see Sean make this putt. Come on, Sean. Taking this time to think about this one. Oh.
I think the wind there held it up a little.
It held it for sure. Noah, make good on the ace run. Yeah, that wind is going. That is a great basket strike. Just a bullet to the middle of the basket. Great birdie. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Noah is 7 down through 9 with a bogey on the card.
Yeah, I think next time we check in with the scoreboard, we're going to see him creeping up there.
We might see his name on there. Sean cleaning up the comebacker. Greg making the birdie there. And Jace with the CTP.
Cheesing to the camera.
Never not.
Oh, Gatzke has definitely been on some coverage before. If you haven't seen him, I don't know if he's been on Parks Pro before.
I think he has.
But he's definitely been on Central Coast before, down at Falcon's Flight, and maybe some other things as well. So
always cheesing.
Always cheesing. I think he loves the camera.
He's a fun guy to golf with because I don't know many people that get as excited about other people's shots as him. He just loves a good disc golf shot.
Yeah.
Look at Jace. Just a hair. I mean, I can't say it's a hair short. He parked it.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Look at all this, all the really great graphics we've got going on behind VR here. Check them out in Camrose.
That's right. Scoreboard update. Brandon, Bogdan, and Jeremy tied at the top with 9 down. Jeremy is done, but you'll see Noah there. He's tied for 4th through 9 holes.
Yeah, he's coming.
And I see Joshua Keast up there. He throws a ton of casta. Parker Gibson, David Hochhalter, Clayton, Luke Morstad. I mean, some hot rounds. Got to get your birdies on this course.
I'm loving this coverage too by Parked Pro. Look at these beautiful shots of our river valley. That was the practice basket you were just looking at, looking south across the river, making Edmonton look great. Edmonton is great, I will say, if you haven't been, but just making the course look so beautiful. So thank you, Parked Pro.
Park Pro does an amazing job. Like and subscribe. Keep watching. Round 1, back 9.
Coming up next.
Make
sure you watch.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Park Pro. Thank you, BR Disc Golf. And we'll catch you on the back 9.
Yeah.
Oh.